Hey Slotcar and video game players out there, my name is Stan Shelby, and I'm going to take some time just to show you my slot car collection, HO scale, and some of my retro video games down here in my game room in progress. It's a work in progress. First, I want to show you my track. My son's videotaping for me, so he's going to show you my Tyco track. It's a 78-foot 4-lane road course. With Windows TrackMate lane timing system. Okay, now we're going to look at some of my slot cars that I have. Each case has 108 cars in there. The next case that we're going to view is an all NASCAR case from Tyco Lifelike AFX. Some of the cars that you view may be considered rare, some highly sought after, and some very common. Believe it or not, I'm not a collector, I'm a racer, but these are just some of the cars that I've raced over the years. This next case that you're going to view is my all chrome case. This is my favorite case that I have. Every car in here is chrome plated in one way or the other. At the top you're seeing Tyco 440 X2 wide pan chassis under Tyco Ferrari F40 bodies. Row 2 you'll see some Tyco Collector's Edition cars and some Tyco Lamborghinis. Row 3 you will see chrome plated NASCARs, vintage and modern style. Still looking for a few more. And this fourth row of Corvettes I bought off of Brad Bowman from Escondido, California. Brad sold me his collection. The next few rows, you're going to see a lot of Tyco Silver Streak collection. Some of the HP2, HP7 curve hugger chassis, and from those Silver Streak collections from Tyco. And that last row has some Johnny Lightning rollback and some AFX X-traction or magnet tractions, 440 X2s. This is one of my favorite cases. The next case you're going to see has Tyco Corvettes on the top row, and the second row with a few Lifelike Corvettes. And this third row has the AFX BMW M1 chassis. You'll see some of my favorite. And the next couple of rows are followed by a bunch of Le Mans cars. Got some Tyco glow-in-the-dark Ferrari 512 chassis up there. The complete set of the AFX Ford GT40 set. I like those cars. Kind of makes that movie Ford versus Ferrari just come to life. Then you have a mixture of Porsche 9 6.2s, Tyco, and AFX. And if you look carefully on the third row from the bottom, you'll see the lighted series by AFX, some Jaguars, and some Porsche 9 6.2s. Some of them very hard to come by, especially the Kenwood and that Silk Cut lighted version. Next, you'll see just some of our Lexington Cup Series plaques that we give out at the end of each year. The winner gets to hold the plaque and defend the championship to the next season. And on top of this, you will see some cards in blister packs and cases that haven't opened yet. I'm sure I'll get around to them. up high. Just a couple of racks of collectibles and trophies and ribbons just from racing and collecting. Next, what we're going to have is another all NASCAR case. In this case, you'll see Tyco and Lifelike and a few Super G or AFX chassis. These next two rows going across, you'll see the Australian Lifelike cars that are pretty sought after, some fairly rare. One car in particular I want to show you that's fairly rare. It's the Holden Australian / New Zealand Slotcar, the number 2. I'm looking for the number 1 to complete the set. If anybody out there has any idea where I can find that, just hit me up. And the last case that I have is an all Formula 1 / Indy style car open wheel case. Have Tyco, have a few Tommy and Mega G Plus. Have a few rare cars, as you see the Indy Patrick, the number 40, the blue up there. The one behind it is a Japanese green version. Can't tell by the color from the camera, but it's a rare one. Got the Marlboro Mata. Pretty rare car. Marlboro. Fairly sought after car. Don't know if you saw the Blacktail Renault. Fairly sought after car. Got the double 27 Ferrari. The number 2 red Ferrari from Europe, European car, Tyco. Mega G, Red Bull, and the Tyco Mercedes line. We've got the Mika and David cars. I'm looking for the David number 4 shark nose. If anybody knows where I can find that, I've got the 3 and the 5. I'm looking for the number 4. And last on the Slotcar list, we do an IROC series every now and then, and I've got Tyco turbo trains painted up with 440X2 chassis. Yellow train for the yellow lane, blue for blue, white for white, and red on red. Thought I'd share that. Next up is my retro video game. Little small game room in progress. We'll start over here with my Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet. All these are from Arcade 1-Up. On the cabinet you can play Mortal Kombat 2, and Mortal Kombat 3 The Ultimate. Coming over here in the corner, we have a Pac-Man 40th edition. So you can play 7 games on that, from Pac-Man, Pac-Man Plus, Pac-and-Pow, Pac-Mania, Super Pac-Man, Pac-Land, and Galaga. My newest cabinet beside is Miss Pac-Man, and you can play 4 retro games on there with Miss Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Galaxian, and Super Pac-Man. My next cabinet is an Asteroid/Centipede Deluxe cabinet with 12 Atari games on there, all the way from Asteroids, Major Havoc, Lunar Lander, Tempest, Gravitar, Asteroids Deluxe, Centipede, Missile Command, Crystal Castles, Millipede, Liberator, and Quantum. And one of my favorite cabinets is my Galaga cabinet. You can also play Galaxian as well. And last but not least is my Space Invaders cabinet. And that basically concludes the tour of my basement. So I hope you guys like that. Let me know. And if you have any comments, feel free to ask a question. Thank you and have a good day.